Hey Les, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, it's been so long since I've been, it's been so long since I actually like sat down and filmed, I feel like. I don't know what it is lately, but yeah, I'll talk about it right now. But I have Indian tacos. I guess that's what you call it. It is inspired. It's inspired by Sauce Queen. I guess she did a video with her actually not, was it with her? With her dad. And her mom had made some Indian tacos, so I like legit freaking, after that video I went on Pinterest and looked for a recipe, and I just found a simple recipe, and well, bam, I made them today, even though I have heartburn because I took a bite of my kids when they were eating it, and it was hella spicy. The meat's kind of freaking spicy. I think I got heartburn from that, but whatever. Here are the Indian tacos. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Yeah, I made some for the kiddos, and they didn't complain that it was spicy or anything. And I just have some Bobby Salazar salsa. I don't know, I just got this and it tastes like funny to me. Not funny, but like the acidity is like very off. I don't know. I just have cranberry juice. I need something to like give me some energy right now because I'm hella tired. Yeah. Hella tired or just hella thirsty. I don't know what it is. But yeah. So these were inspired by Sauce Queen. If you guys don't know her, go check out her videos. Dude, I've been so addicted to her videos, and like, dude, she's such a freaking chill person. I don't know, I freaking love her videos. But yeah. So I'm gonna eat. I'm just add some of the salsa. It's not that great, but honestly I was too tired to make my own damn salsa. Okay. I was like sitting there watching the video of her and Sauce Queen and V-Loves. I'm like, dude, you need to get your ass up and film your video, because I was supposed to film like a long time ago, but I just got super lazy. And then, you know, when you get stuck on your phone watching mukbangs? Yes. Oh, where's bite? It looks like a chalupa. I'm feeling tastes like a chalupa. A sliver of avocado here. That's when you know it's a fresh avocado. I mean, not fresh, but like ripe. I can't breathe. Oh, so good. Yeah, this is the salsa I usually get from the store when I'm hella lazy and I don't want to make it. And usually it's really, really good. I don't know what it... Oh. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Lately, like, I've been wanting to film, but like I get so lazy, or I'll just want to eat like my one meal with a meal that I eat. Like, I just want to enjoy it with my family, you know? I'm sorry, guys. And my kids are on spring break. I think I'm just hungry. But I was setting up and I like literally let my stuff just sit there. Not my food, but my tripod and my light just sit there for like literally 30 minutes until I was like, okay, let's do this. This is so good. My first time making it. Really, really, really good. I actually had something similar to this before. It's the naan bread, the naan bread that I buy from Costco. I actually made them into tacos before, but I never did a video. My family loves it so much, but this is actually homemade and it's so easy. You literally have all the ingredients in your house. It's just flour, salt, milk, water, and baking powder. That is it. And then you just roll it and fry it. You just need oil to fry it, of course. So easy, guys. Yum. Make your own chalupa at home. But just don't buy taco sauce that's hella spicy. Like, I like spice, but you know, I got kids. And you know, sometimes you don't want to eat too spicy. Look at that. Oh my god, that thing's a beauty. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of calmed down. My breathing's not as crazy right now. It's good. I'm gonna tell you guys something that happened to me like literally recently. It was so crazy. But me and my husband were, was it random? It was Saturday. Oh yeah, it was. Sorry, I was trying to think like what time we went. But it was Saturday after we had dropped off the kids at my husband's mom's house, my mother-in-law's. And we randomly was like, oh, let's go look at this place in this town for at this truck, because we were looking for a truck for my husband. And dude, people take such good pictures. So we went there, and when we walked in, okay, it was a car dealership in a different town. And when we got there, it was like it was a dinky little like mom and pop kind of place. So we walk in, and then like usually when you go to a car dealership, the salesman like attacks. Like they come fucking from side to side. They're just everywhere, okay? We walk into this place, and I was like kind of expecting somebody to greet us, because we had called before we got there, and my husband was calling about a truck that they had. So we walk into the lot, and I was just looking at random cars, you know, and then I was like, okay, oh, let's look for the truck you're looking for, because it's a white one. You know, you can kind of spot it, because it's a kind of a small parking. It was a smaller lot, because it was a dinky, you know, like I said, a mom and pop shop. So we go in, and I spot his truck. So not his truck, but I spot the truck he wanted. So we went to go look, and this whole time it's been about maybe less than 10 minutes, because, you know, we did look at like 2 other cars before we found his truck. But then we seen a like a SUV kind of thing, like a smaller SUV, not like a big SUV, like a family car. And I was like, ooh, I actually really like this. It was a GMC Terrain or whatever. So my husband's like, oh, that's really nice. Maybe we should get a family car instead, because we have a little car, you know, like a sedan. So I was like, okay, let's. So we started looking inside of it, because, you know, when you go to a car lot, the cars are unlocked. So let me put some salsa on this. Take a bite. So we opened the car, sat in it. I liked it. I opened the back. I really liked the front of it. And it was in our price range, you know, so I was like, yeah, maybe we should go take it for a test drive, you know. It's really nice. I like it. And I wouldn't mind getting a family car. So I'm kind of like, he's been wanting a truck for a while, but we're like, okay, let's test drive it. So we go to the front, and still at this time no one has came to help us. So we go to the office, and there's a lady. You walk in, and then there's an office here, and there's an office here, and then straight ahead there's like a lady in her desk. I guess it's like maybe it's her shop. And she's like, she's with a customer, and I guess my husband actually talked to her, but, you know, we don't know who she is. And I don't know, I guess let's call her Lily. And Lily's like, okay, we sat by the door actually for like 2 minutes, a couple minutes before she even noticed that we were sitting there. Sorry, I'm like all over the place with my stories. I'm not really good at telling stories, but I know, trust me, we sat in there and we were waiting. And then she's like, oh, are you guys the ones that called about the truck? And then my husband's like, yeah, but we're actually looking at the GMC. And then she's like, oh, okay. So her son comes out. It's her son, because you said it's her son. And she's like, oh, they're looking at the GMC. And then my husband's like, oh, we would like to test drive it. And she's like, oh, okay. So her son was going towards her. Well, he came out of the office to the right when you walk in. And my husband's like, oh, do you need my ID? And then he looked at his mom, and then actually he was like walking towards, okay, girl, calm down, tell the story. Okay, so the son comes out, and my husband goes, and he's like walking towards his mom while, you know, my husband's like, hey, do you guys need my ID? And he like was grabbing the keys from his mom, and she was just like, no, we don't need his ID. The car's cheap anyways. And I was just like, okay. Me and my husband kind of like looked at each other like, okay. And it was, I felt like that was just like not rude, because obviously it's her stuff, but like, dang girl, aren't you trying to sell a car here? But whatever. I know. I don't know, would you have walked out? Because my husband felt like very uncomfortable after that. And then so the son comes and gives us the keys, and like, I've never gone to a car dealership where they're like, yeah, just take the car. Like, I've never gone to a car dealership like that. Okay, wait, let's skirt back, because after my husband had told her that we went to look for the truck and we actually want to do the SUV, the son went to go pull up the SUV. The son goes and gets the car. He literally, I'm not kidding you, took more than 15 minutes. Like, I don't know what he was doing. We were sitting there for a minute. Like, I was twiddling my thumbs. Like, anyways, that was just already like, my husband was just like, really? They don't need my ID? That's kind of weird. Because every place that you go to, like a car dealership, they want your ID. And this one, like, I don't know what was up with it, because when my husband asked, like, hey, the only reason why my husband asked if they needed his ID was because when he asked his son for if we can test drive the car, because, you know, they were like, oh, do you want to test drive it? He's like, oh yeah, you got to get approved first, like your credit and everything. So we're like, okay, you know. But it was just weird, right? Anyway, so he took forever to come, and when he finally got back, before he got back, I guess his dad came and asked us if we needed help. This was like a legit, like, family owned place. And he took forever, and when he finally came, I sit on the passenger seat, and then my husband was gonna be driving the car. And then the guy, he like really didn't want to come with us. It was so weird. He like was like, just go, you know, like, just go and just come back. And we're just like, no, just come with us, you know, so we could ask you questions. So I don't know, it was just the weirdest vibe ever. Like, when you are in a place and you're buying something expensive and you get the weirdest vibe, dude, run for that door. Anyway, so we get in the car, and right when I got in, there was this like what would you call it? Not a machine, but like something to like change the code in your car. Like, let's say if you had let's say you need to get your car smogged, and your car wasn't passing smog, and you knew a mechanic or you knew someone that had this machine that has like, it's like squarish. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but if I get it from my husband, I'll let you guys know what it means or what it's called. But it's like a thing that you change the code. So if you know someone that knows how to work those things, they can change the code for you to take the smog off. I just know that because I know someone that, you know, is a mechanic or whatever. But they could change the code for you so your car could actually pass smog. I know it's like illegal, but yeah, people do it. Okay, I had a person, someone that I know, done it before with their husband's truck. Dang, that sounds like me, huh? But no, it wasn't me. Anyways, so that was sitting in the passenger seat and I was like, what the heck is this? And then I just like handed it to the guy and my husband's like, oh, what's that? But my husband already knew what that was because like the mechanic that I'm talking about that I know is actually my husband's friend. And he's seen those things before, you know, like anyways, and the guy was trying to lie like, hey, oh, I used it for, he was like so nervous. He's like, I used it to start my car or the other car to move it. And my husband was just like, that's not what you use to start a car. You know what I mean? You use a freaking battery charger, those things that charge batteries, whatever. And it was just so awkward. So what my husband does is when he goes test drives a car that's not very new, because this car in particular was not new, it was like in the 2015, I believe. Anyways, I'm gonna be legit with you guys. The place we went to was like an older place, you know, I mean, like mom and pop shop, but we didn't know that they buy their cars from like auctions until, oh my god, camera died and like I don't even know where I left off at. But these Indian tacos are so bomb. You guys have to try them. I will try to find the link to the bread and then like leave it in the description bar. But like I just made like taco meat and whatever fixings you guys put on your tacos, and it was so bomb. But I think the ending of the story was, try not to get ripped off at a dealership because they will try to haggle you for your money, okay? Make sure like you know what you want and you know how much you want to spend. And oh, anyways, we got back and my husband was just like, let's go. So we took off. That was the ending of the story. We took off and like the next day we ended up going to church, and it was not planned. It was not freaking planned. We were actually supposed to go see Unplanned, the movie Unplanned about abortions. And we ended up going, like the movie didn't start till like 2:40 or something. So we ended up going to a legit car dealership, you guys. Go to a legit one. Don't go to the dinky mom and pop ones. I mean, if you want to go, but they just rip you off because they buy cars from auctions that are like, they don't know what's wrong with them. You know what I mean? And like I was overhearing some guy, like he was gonna pay like $800 for his car that it's probably like, it's so sad because it's probably gonna break down on him in like 2 to 3 months because they don't know what's wrong with the cars, you know? But anyways, we ended up getting a different car, but it was not planned to like get a car for me, but it just happened. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at telling stories like Sauce Queen, man. She does, I love her story. I could watch her videos from the beginning to the end, okay? I'll just take one more bite because I was gone for so long. I was watching videos, I know. And I feel like I'm getting heartburn. So good. Yes, yes. I don't want to tell you guys. My kids went on vacation for spring break. They went with their grandma, but they just got back. I'm just gonna finish it. Since it's been so long since I did a video for you guys. But yeah. But when you go to a car dealership, don't let them talk you into things you don't want. Because at the end, when you're writing all that how much you want to pay, and at the end, when you're doing like, man, I wanted to do a video on like how to buy a car because I don't want to cuss. They freaking try to rip you off, honestly. Even at a legit place. They're cutthroat. At the end, when you're like finalizing everything, you know, and like the price, you know, you're tracking your payment. They would try to add shit into your car. Someone I know was telling me like their sister-in-law hella got ripped off because they don't know how to buy cars. Because the salespeople kept adding like stuff to their car. It went up to like $60,000 or $60,000 or something like that. That's so good. They'll add in like unnecessary like things to your cars to make it like really expensive. So you have to like really be on it. Or even like keep trying to like tell you like, oh, I'm gonna give you a chance to add it back in, or you don't think you need it, you most likely don't need it. You have to be firm and like know it. Like that's the payment you're comfortable with and you're not gonna change it. You know what I mean? Just but I love my new car. It's like way bigger and I love it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if like maybe my story is not making sense to you guys, you know. So I will see you guys later. Bye, loves. Bye. Peace.